the needle on the record.
From an Indian perspective, I think I'd love to have a Sahal or an Anirudh Thapa behind me. From an international perspective, Hugo Bumu, Jahu, Marco, Marcelino. There are a few great names in there. If I can pull one back for old time's sake, Ian Hume. There's nobody else. First on that list is Ian Hume. Absolutely. I think it opened last week. I'm right here. Send in those offers. Not saying I haven't any, but maybe I'm just picking the right one. East Bengal debut, Derby goals, and the national team debut and Guam goal. All round is a massive statement. Maluda. No, Maluda is there. All round defensively and attacking wise. I'm going to go with Sandesh. That's a great question. Could be a good idea, but I think the incentive also comes from taking Indian football forward. And as athletes, that is our incentive. Our incentive is already there. Whereas we want to see India on the world map or the European map or the Asian map. For us athletes, the incentive is to take Indian football forward. Whereas do we incentivize it? That's a question that needs to be put across the federation and the people making the decisions. You don't even complete your question. Ronaldo. Again, I think for me, I was watching a few games the other night. I think the Dutch have a great squad with them. Belgium has a great squad with them. France has a great squad with them. The one that everybody is looking at, England has a great squad with them as well. I'm enjoying seeing Benzema back. I saw them play the other day as well. Probably going to pick France. Not much. I think as a professional, you adapt to the playing style that the coach wants to come in. But there is no specific time. You can pick up a habit in a day, you can pick up a habit in a month, you can pick up a habit in a year. So depends on the athlete in front of you, the ideas in front of you, and what the coach wants. The difficulty of the idea is what is important. As long as you implement it, it will work is what I believe. And if you keep at it, it will get there. Simeone, Conte, Sir Alex. Tough question. I am what I am because of football, so I think if it cricketer, since I was doing that, yeah. Listen, I don't associate myself with any playing style. I associate myself with Real Madrid as a fan. If I can, I'd love to play as an athlete, as a professional. I'd adapt to the Real Madrid style. I'd love to play alongside Benzema, one of my favorites. Question with several parts, but I think at the end of the day, if you work hard, there's nothing that can stop us from being a global superpower as an individual. But step by step, your home country, Asia, rest of the world. Those could be what you want to do. But I think it's how you carry yourself on the field, off the field, that could make you into whatever you're looking to become as a global celebrity or a global superstar. I've always been someone who's loved what he does, and my love for football is bigger than my love for cricket. All right, let's get Buffon in goal. We'll have Sergio Ramos at the back, Cristiano Ronaldo next to me. um, who else do we get in there? I'll get Neymar or Mbappe in there. Neymar. Game day is always special. You train throughout the week for that one game, and you got to leave it all on the pitch. So if it's the league game, 3 points is all you aim for. If it's a cup game, you leave it all on the pitch. It's a knockout game. For me, there's nothing better. Motivating me is my teammates, dressing room banter, and music. Music's a savior. There are a lot of aspects to this question, but nothing's impossible. Personally speaking, I've been one who's always said, whoever's in front of me, I'm going to compete. Be it for my position, be it my opponent, I'm going to compete. So I don't think there's any question. Whereas, are we lesser than them or not? Do we have room for improvement? Yes. Physically, we can all improve. I think European football, we know in stature they're just big, or in stature they're just big from the diets or the world they come from. So anything can be built upon, anything can be improved upon. There are little nitty gritties that we can keep going at, but I'll keep that conversation for another day. We're on the right path. Transition and improvement always takes time. We're right there. We saw from the Qatar game as well. I think tactically we're right there. Um, Unfortunate instances sometimes happen in a game when you're defending with 10 men, but we're on the right path. We're playing the right football. Transition takes time, and everybody who's listening out there, just support us, man. I think during Stephen Constantine's time as well, we had a few off games as well. I think transition takes time. I say the same thing for Igor Stimac as well. He's coming with his ideas, and it's not long before you see the results. Maybe it's taking a little longer according to someone's perspective, but it will happen. As I said, that things are always improving in Indian football. We've seen the level of confidence from players' perspective. Players are now dribbling past people. Players are loving to keep the ball. Players are more outspoken. Players are more expressive with the kind of football they play. So we are improving, and then everybody has their own way of improving. For me, myself, every day is a day to improve. Every day is a day to work on yourself physically, mentally, tactically, technically. So I think individual growth is also important as holistic growth.